Alright guys, welcome back to another one. So in this section we'll be talking about candlestick anatomy. Right, so over here we can see we have a bullish candle. Over here we have a bearish candle. But let's look right here first. So a bullish candle opens low and closes high. A bearish candle opens high, closes low. The wicks are the highs and lows, and the open and close creates the body. Right, so let's look at that bullish candle first. So let's unlock this, right? So again, we have a bullish candle. So again, a bullish candle opens low, closes high, but we can create, lows below that open and highs above that close, and those are called wicks. So these highs and lows are the wicks, open, close, body, right? Let's lock that in. Let's do the bearish one now. Unlock this one. So again, a bearish candle opens high, closes low, but we can create wicks above that high and lows below that close, right? Close right here, and the open and close creates the body, right? So that's basically it for candlestick anatomy, right? But yeah, let's go a little bit deeper. So when you open up your trading platform, you're going to see all these different time frames, right? You're going to see the monthly, weekly, daily, 4-hour time frame. You're going to see the 1 hour. You're going to see all these different time frames, and you're going to hear people say, okay, only focus on the 1 hour time frame or only focus on the 4-hour time frames. But you have to understand that these are not independent or individual things. It's all one system, working together, right? So let's look at that. So yeah, it's all one system where the monthly time frame is king, right? Should put like a crown right here. So the monthly time frame is king. So the only difference is that as you go from the monthly to the weekly, from the weekly to the daily, from the daily to the 4-hour, from the 4-hour to the 1 hour, and from the 1 hour to 30 minutes, all you're seeing is more details. More details, more details, more details, more details, more details. And as you go from the 30 minute to the 1 hour, from the 1 hour to the 4, from the 4 to the daily, from the daily to the weekly, all you're seeing is less details, less details, less details, less details. That's basically it. So they're not individual things. It's all one system working together to build the monthly time frame, right? So you have the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame, daily, weekly, monthly, new candle. 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, monthly, new candle. So that's how we progress. So let's look at what I have here in more details, right? So 1 monthly candle is equal to 4 weekly candles. 1 weekly candle is equal to 5 daily candles, because the market closes on Friday evening and reopens on Sunday evening. 1 daily candle equals 6 4-hour candles. 1 4-hour candle equals 4 1-hour candles. 1 1-hour candle equals 2 30-minute candles, and 1 30-minute candles equals 2 15-minute candles. So you can see why as you go from the monthly to the lower time frames, you're going to see more and more details. So I didn't draw the weekly and the monthly out, and I didn't draw the 1 hour and the 30-minute out, because that's going to take a lot of time. But let's look at what happens when you move from the daily to the 4-hour time frame. So if you're just on a daily time frame, what you're going to see is this candle developing, right? So again, we know that a bullish candle opens low and closes high, and you could create wicks below the open and above the close. But this candle takes 24 hours to form, and you're not really seeing much details. So what you're going to do is going to go down to the 4-hour time frame. Just for this example, you could go down to the 1 hour or the 30 minute where you could see more details, but just for this example, let's use the 4-hour time frame. So when you move from the daily to the 4-hour time frame, you're going to see more details, right? So for example, you could see bullish, 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 gap up. See a gap up, right? And then after that gap up, you can see like this huge drop and then this huge retrace. So these 6 candles is equal to this 1 daily candle. The only difference is that you're seeing more details. So the more details you can see is that it gives you the opportunity to take advantage of what is happening on the higher time frame, right? Because over here you're not really seeing much, so you want to go down to the lower time frames where you could take advantage of what is happening. Because what you could probably see on a lower time frame is if it's bullish, you could probably see higher highs and higher lows forming, but on the daily you cannot see that. You're only seeing 1 candle, but if you go down to a lower time frame, you could see more details. So with that said, let's look at some real data, right? Let's go back, look at some real data over here. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame. So here you can see we have like a month's worth of data, right? So if you put your cursor right here, you could see that's, if you look down here, you could see that's Wednesday, October 1st. Over here we have Friday, October 31st, right? So right here you have, okay, let's count how many candles, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Nice gap right here. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23 candles right there, right? And that's all in 1 monthly candle. That's 1 month worth of data, right? So again, remember when I say if you go from the daily to the 4-hour, you're going to see more details. So this is still 1 monthly candle, but you're seeing more details, right? If you go from the 4-hour to the 1-hour time frame, you're going to see more details, right? If you go from the 1 hour to the 30 minute, more details. 30 minute to the 15, more details. So more details, more candles, right? You get the idea. So let's go back to the daily. Let's go back to the daily time frame. And again, if you move from the daily to the weekly, you're going to see less details, right? So before we had like 23 candles, now we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. And if you go from the weekly to the monthly, that's only 1 candle, right? So that's basically it for this section. The main takeaway from this one is that it's all one system. It's all one system where the monthly candle is king, and your job as a trader is to take advantage of the details of a higher time frame developing candle. So that candle can be like a weekly candle, it could be a daily candle, it could be a 4-hour candle. It doesn't really matter. You just have to keep in mind that you're always on a active monthly candle. You understand? So that's it for this section. If you guys have any questions, you know how to reach me. We have the Discord and we have the group chat. Peace.